We begin tonight with some breaking news. A 16-year-old was shot in Nampa. He was found lying in the street this morning. CBS 2's Erica Lee, she's live in Nampa with more on what happened this morning.
My mama always told me it was gonna be days like this.
My name is Hernandez. All the homies call me Toro. 17 years old, born in Ontario, Oregon. Raised here in Nampa all my life. So I started here breaking chains because I needed to get my GED. You know, I wasn't going to school. Like I dropped out before I started my junior year. Whenever I went to school, I was just like skipping, and then like I was getting in trouble, getting in fights, or like just getting caught up with drugs or whatever, and then I like held behind, and so a homie suggested me to come here to breaking chains. So I ended up coming here, and to get your barber license or go to barber college, you need a high school diploma or a GED. So I knew I couldn't get my high school diploma, so I just ended up coming here to get my GED instead. So what made breaking chains different for me was I think the environment, cause like it's like in my neighborhood basically. I'm like, this is on the north side, and this is where I'm from, and so I just felt more comfortable in my area. I had homies here that were coming here, and then I just felt more comfortable here because knowing Weasel, he grew up in basically in the same situation that I was growing up in. So I felt like me and him, like we related more than I felt I was relating to the teachers at high school, because they didn't know what the hell was going on with us. You know, like they didn't really see anything in us, like they didn't really believe in us, you know. So it was just like coming here made me feel like I got somebody that's like helping me push forward to do better for myself and to help my family out, you know. So while I was attending here, after I left school, you know, I was just like always kicking it on the streets and just like going to kick it with the homies. I remember one weekend I went to a party, and this was October 2020, and I ended up getting shot that night. I got into a fight, you know, and then shit just escalated, and then I remember laying on the street, and just like after I got shot like 3 times. So like I just didn't think I was gonna make it, you know. So I remember laying on the street, and I was just like thinking about my mom, my little brother, you know, my family, my friends. And so I was just like laying there, you know, praying to God. I was like, Lord, just watch over my family, you know, and like take care of them. Forgive me for my sins so I can go meet you, and just watch over my family, you know, since I won't be able to be there, you know, just take care of them. I remember a homegirl, she started running to me because like everybody just ran off after the shots popped off, and homegirl saw me laying in the street. She started, she tried to keep me awake, you know, because I felt myself like trying to crash out. Like I was like, yo, I'm gonna go to sleep, you know, like I'm in pain, I just wanna go to sleep already. And she's just like trying to hold me. She was like holding me, blood all over her shirt, her pants, and just blood all over my shit too. And she was like holding me, trying to keep me awake. Like, no, Jose, like think about your mom, your little brother, your family. So I was just trying to stay awake and stuff. And finally the ambulance got there, and they ripped my pants up, and then I saw like my knee was just like hella bleeding, and then I think they ripped my shirt up, but I only felt that I got shot in the chest and the knee. I didn't know I got shot in the back. When I was laying on the ground, like I just felt like I was laying on a rock. I didn't really know I got shot back there, but just knowing all the pain, I was like, fuck, I don't think I'm gonna make it. And everything, I just ended up falling asleep. I just like, fuck, I just let go, you know. So the next morning, I woke up in the hospital, and then I was like looking around, you know, just like my hands were handcuffed to the bed and stuff, because I think there was a cop outside the room, and they were just handcuffed to the bed. I had like a tube in my throat, so I couldn't really speak, or like I couldn't really move either, because I was just like in pain. And I had a big old cast on my leg, like just covering my whole leg. And I felt like there was like, I knew it was like dried up blood, you know, because like I've had blood all over my shit before, and I just felt like dried up blood all over my face, and like just like right here, because I was coughing up blood while I was laying down. And I was looking around, and then I saw my mom. She started running up to me, and like she just started crying, you know. Like I started crying too, because I was just like, I was like in shock, you know, like I didn't think I was gonna make it, and so just waking up was like, fuck, you know, like I made it. And then I was just trying to speak to her, but I couldn't because like that too in my mouth. And so she was just like telling me like just calm down, because my heart rate was going up or something, and then like something started beeping and shit. And so I ended up falling back asleep, and for like the first couple days I was just like in and out of sleep, you know. And I was only in the hospital for like 5 days, but for like I ended up coming back to breaking chains 12 days after I got shot. So I knew how to get my GED at some point, you know. Like I mean, I was able to Weasel ended up picking me up from home and shit, because I couldn't really like, I didn't really feel like walking that way, like all the way, like I lived down the street and stuff, but I was just like in too much pain to be like walking all the way down over here like I usually do. Especially with like I had like a little walker like those old men have when they walk around. And then like that, walking around all weird, all stiff and stuff. But Weasel ended up picking me up, and ended up coming back. Everybody says hi, you know, welcome me back and shit. And just everybody, I felt like everybody was just like happy to see me. You know, I just felt happy knowing that like everybody was happy to see me. You know, like I remember them telling me like it just felt like not the same without me and shit. So I eventually ended up getting my GED, and then a week later, Weasel invited me to school because they were having like a little barbecue or whatever, and I ended up coming through, and then we were just kicking it for a while. And then I remember Weasel sat me down right here in the classroom, and he lit his little laptop in front of me, and he's like, "Hey, I got some people that want to talk to you." I'm like, "All right, cool," you know. I wasn't thinking like who it was or whatever. I was just like, "All right, cool." And then so they ended up getting on the phone, and then somebody picks up over there, and then it's from the Boise Bible College. I remember Sarah, and she answered the phone, and she was just like, well, she heard my story. She told me she heard my story, and then they ended up telling me like, well, you got a full ride scholarship here. And I was just like, shit.
Scary.
Hey, so we heard a little bit about your story and heard that you want to attend Boise Bible College. So we are going to make that happen, and you're going to start on April 19th.
Like at this point, I was still like in disbelief, because it's just like I was just like in so much shock. And then like for a moment there, like all I could just like keep saying was thank you, you know. Like I was just like, I don't know, like everything just went blank, like it didn't feel real, you know. So I was just like, I don't know, I was just like so happy, but like I don't know, man, that was like the happiest moment of my life. And a couple months after I got my scholarship and shit, like while I was attending college, I ended up getting arrested because I was carrying a gun, and then I had like a bunch of drugs on me and shit. Like I don't know what I was thinking, but like while I was still going to college, like I was still slinging drugs, and because like I still had to make ends meet, you know. Like I wasn't making good money at the college, you know. So when I had my court day, the judge was like having a hard time whether or not to let me out, because he wanted to keep me in there because of the charges I had, but then he wanted to let me out because I was going to Boise Bible College, you know. And then they decided they wanted to commit me, and I could have done up to like, they could have held me up till I was like 21.
The rain is falling around, my thoughts are pulling me down.
And so that's when at court I saw Weasel there. He was there to support me and shit. And Sarah and Nikki, they're on the phone on Skype or whatever it was, and they were just like all there to support me, you know, like trying convinced the judge to let me out and stuff. So everybody like spoke for me, saying a bunch of good things about me, you know, like just, and hearing all those good things about me, you know, just like made me like, fuck, bro, like if I get out, I can't disappoint these people, because like they're fighting so hard for me right now to get me out and shit. And so yeah, that court was like about 2 hours or like an hour and a half, just like back and forth with the prosecutor, the attorney, and Luis, and the people from the college, just like back and forth with them, like fighting whether or not to let me out and shit. So at the end of the court, Judge O decided to let me out, and then I came out, and then it started like grinding harder, you know, like I wasn't slinging drugs no more. I was like cutting hair, you know. At this point, all my homies were telling me like, just don't worry about nothing else, bro. Just keep going to college, finish what you gotta do, and we'll come through. All the homies like came through to let me cut their hair and shit, you know. They all give me money, they all pay me for haircuts and shit, and you know. But at that time, the homies were like supporting me to the fullest, and then ever since then, I've been out, and I ended up finishing my college in February. We did my graduation in March. Hopefully soon I can move my family out that apartment we're in right now, move into a better place, you know, because kind of like it's like a 1-bedroom apartment, you know, so it's kind of like getting small for us. And so hopefully soon I'm able to move us out, you know, move us into a better place, and like move away kind of from this environment, so then my little brother, he doesn't have to like grow up the same way I did, you know, grow up in the same environment I did. And then so I'm just like trying to guide him in the right direction, because my older brother was locked up the whole time I was growing up and shit. So it's just like I didn't have a father figure. I didn't have my older brother like guiding me in the right direction or nothing. And like my mom did her best and shit, but like when she's at work or whenever she's like at home, you know, resting and shit after work, I'm just like out here, you know. So I didn't really have much guidance, and so hopefully I'm there for my little brother, so he can have that guidance that I never had. And so if it wasn't for Breaking Chains, if it wasn't for Weasel, Boise Barber College, you know, everybody in the community that has donated money to Weasel to help everybody out here, you know, I don't think none of this would have been possible. Honestly, right now, I think if I didn't end up coming here and going to Boise Barber College, I think I would have been either dead or locked up, you know. So I just want to thank everybody too that has donated money to the school and Weasel, and like help me pay for my test and for my scholarship and stuff. Like, I just want to say thank you guys, because like without that support, I don't think I would have been here right now, you know, speaking. I don't think I'd be able to achieve my barber license or finish college or even go to college, you know. So I just want to say thank you guys, because man, shit, it's difficult to do shit on your own when you got like no support, you know. So just to all the little homies out there and everybody else that's watching this, I hope you guys know that there is support out there, you know. Like there's a lot of people willing to help, but you can't just sit there and quiet, you know. Like this shit does not come easy. You gotta get up off your ass and like go work for the shit that you want to get, you know. You want to, for whatever you want to be or whatever you want to do, like you gotta go get that shit. Like you can't just sit on your ass expecting it to come to you. Like, cause for everybody that knows me, they know the shit I've done, they know the shit I've been through, you know. Like without the support from the homies and everybody else that supported me, like this shit would not be possible. And even